Hey guys, what's up? It's Brendan at Heartbreaker Guitars, and we're live here at NAMM 2018 with none other than Mr. Rick Turner. Rick, how's it going?
It's going really well. We're live today. Tomorrow, the next day, maybe not so much. Yeah.
How's the show going so far?
It's really good. Yeah. It's. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs. Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyway, Rick, I noticed like the last 6 months, last year, you guys are doing a lot of new stuff that you haven't done before. The Sinker series, I've seen some other stuff, the Model Ts. Tell us a little bit about what's new at Rick Turner Guitars.
Really, it's tightening up the production and then getting into some new fun stuff like the inlay, the silver wire inlay on the Sinker here, and some of the finishes that we're doing are new. Doing some of these veneer top instruments that we've been doing for you with a Sinker redwood top and back, roasted maple necks, and a lot of it is just really, the past year has been about tightening up our whole process and building up more work in progress so it's easier to respond quickly, especially to special requests. And then, of course, we're doing these limited editions with you, which has really been fun. You know, we really, it's great to be able to go, okay, what are we going to do? Well, this is fun. Let's do Sinker redwood. I can get that. And how about, so it's been really fun developing these series with you.
I notice also one thing that's really cool about you is you allow your luthiers a lot of freedom to come up with ideas and innovate. And I know that was a part of this build right here.
Yeah, the silver wire thing, the very first alembic bass I did for Jack Cassidy, I used the 16th inch silver wire for a more vine-like inlay. And so Joe and I got together and said, let's go back to the silver wire idea. And he said, well, but let's not do that. Let me come up with something. So Joe designed this inlay pattern using the same techniques that I used, 45 years ago. It's pretty neat.
Now, we decided to do this one as a featherweight, and I'm noticing more and more customers are asking for featherweights.
Fine by me. Yeah.
Tell us about the tonal differences between the standard mahoganies and the featherweights.
The featherweights are a little more acoustic sounding. They're a little bit more transparent, a little less heavy, if you will, literally and figuratively. And they are lighter in weight. So
about a pound, right?
Yeah, a pound and a half, depending on, the wood densities vary, particularly with mahogany. But even with the cedar densities vary a bit. But cedar is it's one of those magic woods in luthery. It's hard to make something sound bad with cedar. It's lightweight, but it's very resonant. And so it's an ideal wood for this kind of a construction.
Right. Could you just real quick take us through the guitars in the booth?
Sure.
I'll do this for you.
That one back. Starting over here, Renaissance Deuce with a redwood top, a nylon string RN6H with a redwood top. The Model T, this is a production prototype of our reissue. I'm old enough to reissue myself now, which is pretty funny. But it's got my take on the early lap steel pickup. And interestingly enough, we're going to have my oldest son, Ethan, do the metal work for us. He's got a fantastic metal fabrication shop. This is one of the specials with a Formica top and back, swamp ash body core. Model 1 here, this is a fairly simple one, still active. This one, another Deuce. This one, goodbye, going to Brendan. This one, goodbye, going to Brendan. Another nylon string, fretless bass here. Gold top Model 1, kind of a classic Model 1 with the added piezo. And Model 1 bass, full electronics, magnetic and piezo, and the EQ. 6-string Renaissance bass, 5-string hidden pickup Electroline fretless with just piezos in the bridge. Kind of freaks people out when they see an electric bass and there's no visible pickups. And then a 5-string, really beautiful, this is our local California black acacia actually came over from South Australia over 100 years ago, and then coincides on this one, and with the acacia back. And what do we have over here? Let's see. Electroline 4-string. This is the one that got a fantastic review in Bass Player magazine. This is sort of the entry-level Renaissance special satin finish, steel string, all mahogany. Back here, this one's a wild one. This is a flame box elder that my Finnish guy Will did the cherry sunburst on. And then this one is an interesting one. This is giant sequoia top over mahogany. And then the neck is thermally treated roasted flame maple with ebony stringers in it. And then a bird's eye maple fingerboard with matching appointments that have been grain enhanced with black dye and then sanded back. And that is the booth.
Are we going to be seeing more of this stained enhanced, color enhanced?
Anytime you want it.
I want it.
Yeah.
I want that one.
There's the guy. There's Will. He'll do it for you. Yep.
Anyway, well, Rick, thanks again. Congratulations on all your
Great.
success. I know business is good. Business is good for us too.
Yeah.
And for that, we thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a great show.
Yeah.
It's
We've come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
How many years?
Well, I bought my first Model 1 from you, I think, in like 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we've been doing business for about 7 years.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah.
It's been very good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brendan.
You bet.
Yeah.
It's Brendan from Heartbreaker Guitars signing off, NAMM 2018.
Great.